Welcome to Rocky Railway, where Jesus' power pulls us through. You guys remember who this guy is? My favorite, Jungle Jeff.
Glad to be here.
Yeah. Well, today is day 2 of our Rocky Railway theme. It's hard to say Rocky Railway.
Say it again.
Rocky Railway.
Oh,
You say it.
Rocky Railway. Yes.
See, it's tricky.
It's easy.
You guys try to say it 3 times. Go.
I don't think they can.
Some of them could, some of them couldn't. Yeah. Anyway, okay, well, today we are once again at the Rocky Mountains, which go way up north, Canada.
Way up there, yep.
And the Rocky Mountains go all the way through some of the states, all the way to New Mexico.
That's a long way.
Yeah, so if you ever go visit out west, you might encounter the Rocky Mountains. We don't have any here in Carlinville, Illinois.
Nope.
No mountains in Illinois, just some big hills. But anyway, before we get started on day 2, this is our second day, let's enjoy our cool song, Power Shuffle. You ready for it, Jeff?
I guess I'm ready.
Let's go!
Feel it in the air right now. It's all around, I see it everywhere. It's the power. Yeah, God's power. It's the power to move any star. It's the power to heal your broken heart. It's the power. Yeah, God's power. So don't hold back, no, don't hold still. God is here and He is real. Take 4 steps to the left, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around and move to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps back, but you better look back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now freeze. And everybody clap your hands. Now stop. I feel it in the air right now. It's all around, I see it everywhere. It's the power. Yeah, God's power. It's the power to move any star. It's the power to heal your broken heart. It's the power. Yeah, God's power. So don't hold back, no, don't hold still. God is here and He is real. Take 4 steps to the left, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around and move to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps back, but you better look back. Let's do it all again right now. Take 4 steps to the left, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around and move to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps back, but you better look back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now freeze. And everybody clap your hands. Now stop.
Whew! That wore me out.
That was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun, a lot of
fun.
exercise. I'm kind of tired. Well, anyway, let's take the kids through their day 2 envelope. Hold that up. Okay. Now, hopefully,
Honestly, what's that?
also, hopefully, you still have your railroad pack. Yeah.
I like that train.
Yeah, with your daily materials in it. And most of you probably don't have your power band in here because you have it here. This is where we're going to be watching out. We're going to be looking for God sightings.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, because it says
watch for God.
You can see God everywhere if you're watching.
That's true. You sure can.
So let's keep our eyes peeled. All right. So, and you may have your conductor hat out already decorated for some of you who wanted to do that. But anyway, let's get to day 2. You got
Awesome.
it open?
I got it open.
Okay, let's start. Just dump it all out.
Just dump it out. Okay,
Yeah.
we can do that. Oh, look
Because
at all that fun
here's,
stuff.
I know, but here's what I want you to do. Go get that envelope. All right, lay it flat and put all of the items back on top because we don't want the kids to play with everything just yet. We're going to show you what to do with each thing. And then when we're done tonight, you can play with it all you want. Day 2, we have a new theme. It all's around Jesus' power. And in this case,
Tell me.
Jesus' power gives us hope.
Hope.
I like to
Awesome.
do this when I think of hope. Okay, because when I was used to be little, and I'd be in the store with Mom, and I would just be hoping we could buy some soda. Because we never had soda much when we were a kid, and I would sit there and go, please, buy soda. Anyway, so I like to use this sign for hope.
I like that. That's good.
So Jesus' power does give us hope, even in dark times. In our daily pack is our Bible buddies on a carabiner.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Okay. Now I want you to find day 2.
Day
Day
2.
1 was Ramsey.
Okay, so Ava.
Ava.
It's probably
Ava.
day 2.
And it's some kind of bird, but we're not going to talk about yet. But can you read out loud today's main idea?
Jesus' power gives us hope.
That way you got it in front of you and you could be reminded of our main idea today. And then on the back is a super cool verse.
It's
now,
a cool verse.
it's one of my favorites. In fact, I'm going to do a motion. So read it kind of slow. Because I like Bible verse to have motions because it just helps me remember better.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
So be strong
Strong.
and courageous, all you who put your hope in the Lord.
In the Lord.
Psalm 31:24.
Excellent. But you know what? What's another name for Lord? I mean, we use Jesus, God. It's the same thing. A lot of those names get interchanged. Don't be confused. Some people say Christ.
Correct? Mm-hmm. Father.
So, yeah. All of those, or we're talking about the same person here. Okay. All right. You can put your Bible buddy tags just right down there for now because I have something cool I want to tell you that happened a long time ago. Long before there were cars.
Okay, that's
Okay.
pretty far along.
Back when a lot of people rode horses and trains.
Really?
Yeah,
Back in
steam.
your day?
Yeah.
When you were a kid?
No.
Oh.
We had cars when I was a kid. Thank you very much. But steam engine trains that took people far off.
Mm-hmm.
But a long time ago, someone discovered gold.
I like gold.
Yeah. Well, gold is it's a precious gem, and there's not tons of it out there, so it's very valuable. But they found gold in some mountains and hills.
The mountain? Really?
Oh, yeah. So people would get on trains, and they would sometimes leave their homes to go find gold so they can become rich and buy whatever
Really?
they wanted. Yeah.
Well, how'd they find it?
Well, let me show you. Up in mountains and hills and stuff, there are lots of rivers and creek beds, and a lot of people could find gold in the water, the creeks or the rivers.
Okay.
In fact, and Adam, can we look inside what I have here? Can you hand me that pen over there?
Sure.
All right. Now, take this.
Oh, okay.
They would get a pan. In fact, they used to call it panning for gold. Get it? And they would put it in the creek bed or river, and they would get some stuff, and then they would. Well, it's kind of hard to see, so let me put on my headlamp. I'm going to shine the light, and I'm going to move aside yuckiness to see if I can see anything of value. I don't see anything. It all looks yucky to me. I give up. I'm not going to do it anymore. I got really discouraged by all the yuckiness. Let me try again.
Okay, try some more.
You can't. Okay. All right. I'm going to move aside the yuckiness.
So there's lots of mud and dirt and
Ugh.
rocks
It's
and
kind of
grass.
smelly.
What's that shiny thing?
Wait a minute. That looks shiny. Wait a minute. Is that gold?
I don't know. I was always told that if you bite into it, you can tell if it's
Do you
gold.
want to bite into it?
Oh, no.
Wait a minute.
That's dirty. It's pretty shiny like gold.
Wait a minute.
That is gold.
It is gold. Oh my goodness.
You did it.
And this is what people had to do a long time to find gold.
All day
Now-
long.
Oh, all day long. Some people never found any.
That's sad.
Yeah, some people found some. Most people did not. I almost lost hope. But I moved aside the yuckiness and I kind of let my light shine down so I could see a little bit better. And you know what that reminds me of? I'm going to tell you. Oh, yeah. When things get yucky in your life, sometimes all you think about is the yuckiness. I never get to play with my friends. When do I get to go play baseball?
I thought of that.
I wish I could play soccer with my friends. Why does Mom never let me go to the pool? I mean, sometimes all we think about is the yuckiness. But if we move aside the yuckiness, okay? In other words, don't think and talk about it all the time. And shine God's light, like my light here, of like, take a look around, kind of like our watch for God, and find some God sightings. Oh, wait a minute. I've got a family here that loves me. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to get to go to the pool next week. I don't have to pout and cry this week, okay?
True.
You know, and we can do kind of what the gold rushers did. We can move aside the yuckiness, shine God's light, look for all He's done, and then that can give us hope.
That's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
I like that.
So we need to be more like the gold rushers, not the ones that lost hope.
No. We got to keep hope. Maintain hope.
The ones that kept moving aside the yuckiness, kept shining God's light on it, and giving hope. Everywhere we go, no matter where we go, Jesus is with us.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. I mean, here, if we go on vacation, He doesn't leave us. Through all of our ups and downs, through the good times and the bad times, He's always with us. It makes me think of something. We're going to let this balloon represent us.
Okay.
And you guys. In fact, you don't have a balloon in front of you, but if you guys can do this over your head, just really little, okay? All right, do that. So I'm going to do what the kids are doing.
Okay.
Now, we're going to think about the good things, like God sightings, okay? So every time I come up with a good thing, can you add a little bit of air to that balloon?
Sure.
Okay, here we go. Here's a good thing. My family loves me. Okay. We have plenty to eat. Now, just like Jungle's Jeff balloon is getting bigger, I just made my balloon a little bit bigger. You guys do too. All right? Let's think of something else good. Let's see. I get to play with my friends next week. Grandma's coming over next month. Make sure your balloon is getting bigger as you're thinking of good things. Let's see. But wait a minute. I'm all nervous and worried because of that virus thing and the masks. They kind of make me scared. So, can you let a little air out of your balloon? Okay. Let a little air out of your balloon. All right. Oh. I didn't get to have soccer season. Let a little air out. All right? And before long, our balloon is deflated and it flies off. And then we feel sad. Now we're going to do the same thing. But in this case, Jesus' power, so much stronger than the good things around us and anything else. We're going to add Jesus' power to the balloon for each good thing. Ready?
Ooh,
here we go.
okay.
All right, here we go. What did I say before? Oh,
Grandma?
Grandma. Swimming. My family taking care of me. I got good friends. All right? Now, let's tie that puppy up. When Jesus' power is in us, He's the creator of the universe, and He loves you more than anyone and is always with you. no matter what happens, Jesus' power can make our spirits fly. So I think day 2, Jesus' power giving us hope, it's really all about us keeping our focus on God and not all the stuff around us. Did you have any guesses what you thought that bird was for day 2?
You know, it sort of has a big wingspan like a hawk or an eagle, but it doesn't have the head of an eagle.
So you're not quite sure?
Not sure, because it's also got red tail feathers, and only red bird that I know of is a cardinal, but it's all red, so I don't know.
Oh, I know what we can do to find out. We can go to Miss Jason. No, Mr. Jason.
I was
Can you believe I said that?
Miss Jason.
Mr. Jason.
Mr. Jason.
And
Okay.
Miss Tanya.
Okay.
And they're going to tell us more about our Bible buddy today, Ava, and also a kid just like you that has Jesus' power give him hope.
Awesome.
Okay, let's go.
Hey kids, welcome back to KidVid Night 2 at Cross Church VBS.
And we are so happy that you're back with us again for another night of VBS.
Absolutely. Tonight, well, every night, we're talking about Jesus' power and what it does for us and what it does for others too. And tonight, I think that's kind of the big picture, is Jesus' power brings us hope, or others hope, through us. So we're going to learn all about that tonight. But first, I want to know, has anyone had a God sighting? Anyone? Anyone?
Oh, me.
Oh!
Me, Tanya.
Joke and Jason, let's hear it. What have you seen God doing?
Well, last night I said my God sighting was the rain. Tonight, it's the sun.
Ooh, and it has been warm.
And after the rain and the sun comes out, guess what happens?
What?
Things grow.
Yes, which means you gotta mow.
That's true.
Yep.
And things that were brown, like our yard, becomes green. The crops grow. It's just awesome how God made everything to grow and get nutrients from rain and the sun.
Absolutely. One thing I've noticed really growing is our garden. We have a little raised bed. We've been having some banana peppers and some little tomatoes. Pretty delicious, I gotta tell you. Well, kids at home, whatever you have been seeing God doing, make sure you take a minute tonight to tell somebody, what did you see God doing today? Did you see something awesome? Did you see God calm you down? Sometimes maybe you're upset and God calms you down. Whatever it is, make sure you share that and ask others to share what they've been seeing God do as well.
That's right.
Well, we have another new friend to meet tonight.
Who is our friend tonight?
Well, her name is Annalise.
Annalise.
And Annalise she has amazing talent, and she plays a very unusual instrument. I'm anxious for all of you to meet her. You know, Joke and Jason, if you could play any instrument, if like God gave you special talent, because he's not musical, but if God gave you the talent of music, what musical instrument would you want to play?
Well, I have the instrument.
What is it?
You want to see it?
Yeah?
Just 1 second.
Okay, wait here, kids. I don't know. I mean, he might bring in an electric guitar. It's hard to, like a xylophone, maybe. I don't even know.
You ready?
What do you got? What you got? Oh, that is special. What do you like to call that?
Well, it's a cowbell, and we all know everyone needs more cowbell.
Oh, yes. We'll make sure to leave that here at the church and not at our house. Woo! Oh, boy. Well, let's see tonight on the video what God gives Annalise. And let's see how she uses her talents and God's power to bring hope and comfort to others.
My name's Annalise, and I'm 11 years old.
Annalise is a singer and accordion player.
I started playing the accordion at the age of 8 years old.
She plays a style of traditional Mexican music called norteño.
I love making music because I feel happy when I make music. I feel like I'm like more closer to God because I sing for Him and I play for Him.
When she's not playing music, Annalise loves playing basketball with her brothers and taking care of all the animals on the ranch in Arizona where she lives.
On our ranch, we have horses, pigs, chickens, and goats. My horse's name is Frosty. He's a really nice horse. Sometimes he's really sleepy. He doesn't like to walk. I don't think he sleeps in the night or something, but he's really tired.
Annalise didn't know when she started playing music years ago that it would end up being so helpful and bringing hope to her and her grandmother when they went through a hard time.
So my grandma was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2017.
As her grandma fought cancer, Annalise and her accordion constantly kept her grandma's spirits up and helped her to keep fighting.
When I played my accordion to my grandma, I would be happy because I would see her happy. She would smile, be like really happy, and my grandpa as well, he would be happy too. I usually play one of her favorite songs, which is Let's Praise the Lord, and she loved that song.
Annalise sings that song for us.
I'm gonna use my hands to praise the Lord. I'm gonna use my hands to praise the Lord. He is worthy to be praised. He is wonderful, marvelous, Lord of lords, kings of kings.
Annalise and her grandma held on to hope in Jesus, even though times were hard.
What brought me hope was that I would always see her pray. Like in my opinion, I would be sad when I would see her drink all those medicines that she would have to drink. But I knew she had hope that God would make a miracle in her.
After lots of praying and trusting in Jesus' power, Annalise's grandmother got better. God healed her from cancer.
Jesus' power gives us hope means to me like Jesus has love for us. Jesus has the power for us to have hope in Him.
In the Bible, in the book of Psalms, chapter 31, verse 24, it says, "So be strong and courageous, all you who put your hope in the Lord."
God's always with you. God loves you. God's here for you. God loves everyone equally. He would love you too.
Annalise learned that Jesus' power gives us hope.
You know why I like that so much, Joke and Jason?
Because she played the squeeze box.
That is another word for accordion, the squeeze box. He is full of fascinating information
Useless
like
knowledge.
that. Yes, absolutely. But here's why I really like that. Annalise used God's gift to her to actually bring a gift to someone else.
Wow.
Her grandmother, right?
That's right.
And probably a lot of other
That's
people.
right.
And I think that that's what can happen with all of us.
That's right.
So God doesn't just give us hope to keep to ourselves, but He gives it to share. So I'm thinking, kids at home, I know a lot of you that go to Cross Church. I know a lot of your talents, but I don't know all of you. I'm wondering, what talents do you have that God could use so you can bring hope and comfort to other people? You know, maybe kids are good at doing art or crafts, and you could make a card or a canvas or something and take it to a neighbor who's had a rough time. What else do you think kids could do?
Well, if they're musical, they can play music for their friends and their family, and maybe if they have a grandparent or a loved one who's maybe in a nursing home, they could take their instrument, whenever it's safe to do so, to the nursing home and play music for their loved one and other residents who live there.
Absolutely. And maybe you just have a gift that you're good at talking to people or you're good at making friends. God can use that gift to help bring someone hope. Maybe there's going to be a new kid in your class at school this year, and maybe you can be the person that's like, hey, my name is Tanya. Where are you from? I noticed you're new here. Would you like to do something together at the playground? So it's a way that we can share God with others because he gives us hope.
That's right. And they can also pray for others.
That's
we can
true.
all do that to
Absolutely.
give comfort and hope. You know another way we can do this?
Let's hear it.
In the Bible, we'll talk about the memory verse right now.
Okay.
In fact, if you have your care binder, you need to flip to day 2. So it's past Ramsey the Ram, and now we get to meet Ava. She is a red-tailed hawk. And we're going to learn more about her right after we recite the memory verse. And that comes out of the book of Psalms. Psalms 31, verse 24. So be strong and courageous, all you who put your hope in the Lord. And now let's meet Ava.
Glad you're back on track at Rocky Railway. Wow, the first day just flew by, didn't it? I'm Ava, a red-tailed hawk. You can find me and my family members all over North America. We're everywhere. Even though we live all across North America, you may not see me in your backyard. Well, unless you don't have any neighbors. We like to live in wide open spaces where we can soar over treetops, grass, and water looking for food. You might say that red-tailed hawks are faithful friends. When we find a mate, we stay together for life. My fine feathered friend and I build our nest together and care for our chicks together. We're an excellent team. I'm happiest way up in the sky. That's why I build my nest at the tallest point I can find. Some hawk nests have been spotted as high as 120 feet off the ground. That's as high as a human tower of 20 tall crew leaders. My nest might be at the tip top of a tree, or even on the top of a building or a telephone pole. That gives me a bird's eye view of what's around, food, friends, or animals that might want to hurt us. I love soaring with my big, beautiful wings. They're more than 3 feet across, you know. God gave me just what I needed to catch the wind and just fly. Up here, you see things differently. Stuff that seemed big seems smaller. Things that seemed harder look much easier. A path that looks like a dead end, hey, I can see a way out. A fresh perspective can put the wind under your wings and give you the strength to keep going. Sometimes I spot you humans with my sharp hawk eyes, and you look a little down. Do things seem impossible? Scary? Hopeless? Maybe you need a fresh perspective. Maybe you need to see things Jesus' way, with hope. Jesus is stronger than anything. He has a plan for everything. You can have strength, courage, and hope. The Bible encourages us with these words. So be strong and courageous, all you who put your hope in the Lord. Jesus' power gives us hope. So trust Jesus.
You know, red-tailed hawk made me think of the other day when I was paddling on the lake.
Oh, yes.
You
Now
remember
this
the
is
story?
funny. Yes.
So the other day I was paddling on the lake and I looked up and I thought, that's an eagle. And I thought, this is awesome. Like God sent an eagle and I'm gonna get to go see it up close and personal. So I get to kayaking around like a lot and it was hot out and I was getting very exhausted. And I'm like, I'm gonna track this eagle. I'm gonna get a picture of it with my phone. I had my phone out. And then the light hit the bird a little differently and I realized
It
wasn't an eagle. It was also a hawk. Anyway, cool that we got to meet Ava.
That's right.
You know, Joke and Jason, I like this whole story because of the factor of hope. Sometimes we can all get a little discouraged.
And sad.
Yep. So Ava's grandma was down in the dumps because she had cancer. Sometimes we get down in the dumps because things aren't working out for us either.
Yep, because of COVID.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been a little down in the dumps, missing my friends from church. I'm sure a lot of you guys are missing
Yep.
it too. But we know after tonight that God's power inside of us gives us hope and helps us bring hope to others. So kids, keep that carabiner with you. And when you're feeling discouraged, pull out who?
Ramsey and Ava.
The red-tailed hawk. And that'll remind you that God's power inside of you can help you accomplish many, many things. Have a great rest of your night.
See you tomorrow night.
Welcome back. Wasn't that exciting?
That was awesome.
I learned a lot.
to learn.
I know. Hey, one thing I forgot to tell you guys that you had in your pack was this piece of gold. And that's just a reminder of it. It's a little story here. Jesus' power gives us hope, finding gold and finding hope. To find both gold and hope, you have to move aside the yuckiness to see it, and you have to shine Jesus' light into dark areas and look closely. All right, so feel free to play with that later. We got something new now. All right, now, did you learn? It was a red-tailed hawk.
Yes, I was close.
You were. You noticed the red.
Yes.
And you thought it might be a hawk or an eagle.
Yep.
So good job, good job, good job. Now it's question time with our animal buddy.
Oh, no.
Okay. Yeah, here it is. All right, here's the question. Do you think red-tailed hawks see colors or just black and white? If you think they see colors, put your hands on your hip. If you think they only see black and white, put your hands on your hip. Is that one you're picking?
I'm going to pick this one.
Black and white?
Black and white.
I'm going to pick colors.
Okay.
Okay. How do we do our drum roll, please? The answer is red-tailed hawks see colors.
Oh,
If you hand your hands on your hip, you guessed right.
good job, kids. I see you out there with your hands on your hip.
Yeah. And some of you did like Jungle Jeff, you guessed wrong, but now you know. Red-tailed hawks see colors.
Awesome.
Isn't that great? Okay, now it's time to take a look into the Bible, which God has given us so we can learn so much about Him. And Miss Haley is going to tell us what happens to Paul and the hope he needs.
Hi guys, welcome to day 2 of VBS 2020
Rocky Railway.
Rocky Railways. We've been talking about riding a train. Today, we're gonna be on a boat. Do you get seasick?
I'm usually okay, but you never know.
You get your land legs.
Things can happen.
Well, today we're gonna be on a ship because we're gonna learn all about how Jesus' power gives us hope. Remember Paul that we were talking about yesterday?
Yep, was Saul, but now Paul.
Yes, because he was so changed after meeting Jesus on the road to Damascus. And Ananias went to him and prayed over him, and the scales fell from his eyes. Like, I don't know what that even was. It's kind of gross.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway, he told him, you will be someone who does great things for... And wouldn't you know it, that while he's doing these great things, once again, the religious leaders of the day, it made them very angry. And so they decided that they would send him to stand trial before the emperor. So they put him on a ship. We're going to tell you about some things that happened on that ship. I'm the captain.
Captain?
And so I need you to do some things to get the ship ready.
Like what?
Well, we need to hoist the sails. So you guys help
Okay.
us out. So we're gonna reach up and pull and hoist the sails. Hoist. Okay, that should be good. All right. Now I think we need to swab the deck.
What's swabbing?
It means mop. Mop the deck. So
Okay.
everybody, because if it's yucky and slimy or something, we'll slip and fall. Are you mopping? Are you swabbing the deck? Okay. All right, that looks pretty good. And we need to put the cargo on the deck. So we're gonna have to carry big boxes and carry them. Okay, one more. Are you getting boxes? It'll take much less time if we're helping each other. Okay, so we're all ready to go. Do you have the prisoner ready?
I'll go check.
I wonder if we're gonna have calm seas or, that looks like a storm coming.
Prisoner is on deck. But
On
he told me
deck or on
something.
deck? You mean he's
below
below?
deck?
Okay.
He's here on the boat. So the prisoner we have on board today, his name is Paul, but it was Saul.
I heard about him. He's that guy that got struck blind and then
Or so they say.
and then Ananias
Mm-hmm.
went and prayed with him, and his things fell off of his eyes and he could see again, and his heart was changed.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I see where this is going. So then he starts talking about Jesus.
Yep, and now time for him to go on trial in Rome.
Because the emperor does not want anybody talking about Jesus.
Nope, and the religious leaders, they're tired of him too.
Well, I don't think that stopped him, do you?
Sounds to me like he was still talking. I mean, he's here.
Okay. Well, I think he said our ship's gonna sink, but he's not a sailor like us.
How would he know that?
He's not gonna know. So I'll just man the ship up here, and if you want to go down and check on him, then we'll see how that goes. All right. It's looking kind of stormy seas. I'm feeling really guess what, guys? I'm not really a captain. It's just a hat. And I don't know how to do this. I'm feeling kind of powerless because the wind is just going to blow us wherever we go. Have you ever felt powerless? Are there any places in your life where you felt like things were just hopeless? There was nothing you could do to change? I'm really nervous about it. But I hear this guy, he was really powerfully changed by his experience with Jesus. Hey, did you check on... Oh, there you are. You're all wet. What are you
Well,
doing?
we've got water on board.
You got all over your face. We've got water on the ship.
Yep.
Oh.
Maybe the prisoner was right.
What? You mean... You think the ship's gonna sink?
I mean,
You
we
are
got
pretty
water
right.
on board.
And the seas are starting to get really choppy. And it's splashing all over us.
He did tell me that he thinks we should eat. We're gonna need our strength. And
Okay.
that we should lighten the load.
I'm trying to lighten the load all the time. Eating doesn't usually lighten my load. Hey, I got some snacks.
He said we're gonna need our strength.
Okay. How about some whales? Here goes. Okay. We gotta lighten the load now. It means we gotta throw the cargo overboard.
We're gonna lighten the load.
Are you helping lighten the load? Who thought we needed a tree down here? Oh!
Well,
Oh
the
no,
load's
we're
lighter.
all gonna die! We're all gonna die! We're gonna die! It's gonna... Look! It's breaking apart!
The prisoner told me that now's the time when it starts breaking apart.
I'm
We're
gonna
supposed
slip
to
down and
jump.
fall on this deck.
We're supposed to jump and swim to shore.
We're gonna jump out. Well, the ship's all breaking apart anyway. What? Wait! I think we're supposed to kill the prisoner.
He said that we're supposed to leave them all in chains. We're all supposed to stay together.
No, I think we're supposed to kill Paul because if he swims and gets away, then we're gonna be in trouble.
He was right about the storm.
He was, and he told us to eat because he knew we were gonna need our strength.
Maybe we should let him go.
He's kind of been a good friend to us.
Mm-hmm. I'll go undo his chains.
Okay, hurry! All right, come on! We gotta hurry! We gotta get off here! It's breaking! Ready? 1, 2, 3, stop! Ooh, Cleve, are you holding on?
I'm holding on.
Oh, you know how to swim?
We're not getting very very fast.
All right, you put one hand out. You guys swim with us. Kick your feet. Swim. You know, he said that nobody would die. How can everybody swim and get to the shore? How did Paul know that?
I don't know, but he knew about the other stuff.
Oh, we made it.
We made it, and so did all of the other.
247 people.
They're
How did
all
that?
here.
There's nothing left of our ship. How did he know that?
The prisoners are here, and they didn't run off.
Wonder what happens next.
It's time for us to pick up something that we are probably been staring at in our envelope.
Is it this?
It's that.
I've been wondering
It's
this.
called our Hope and Hover.
Hope and Hover.
So we're going to open that up. Ooh, that's kind of knotted.
I can't get this off.
Well, why don't you just kind of twist the end like that and see if
Okay.
you can slide the knot off. Or if somebody has a pair of scissors at
Oh,
home, they
look
can
at
cut
it. It
those.
works. If you twist it off, it pulls off.
Okay, perfect. Now open it up.
Okay.
And lay everything on the table. You guys lay it on the table or floor, wherever you're sitting, and wait till I tell you the items to pick up so you can do it in the right way. And then once again, when we're done tonight, you can play with that however often you want to.
Can't wait.
I know. Okay, the first thing I want you to do is actually think about hope when we do this. It's called a hope and hover. What's hover mean? Do you know what hover means?
Hover. Isn't that like where you float over top of
Yeah,
something?
you kinda-
kind of float.
Yeah, this is kind of almost like a magic trick. A little bit.
I like
yeah.
magic.
Yeah, well, something's going to be floating in a little bit. All right, I want you to pick up this piece.
This tube, okay?
This tube. And the blue end is going to go out, and you're going to put the other end in your mouth.
In my mouth.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the way it goes. Now, see on top, do you see a circle, square, then circle? Okay, that's important that you know that circle, square, circle.
What if I have square, circle, square?
No, it should be circle, square, circle. The
Okay.
square's in the middle.
Square's in the middle.
And then we pick up the blue thing,
Okay.
okay? What shape do you see at the bottom of the blue thing?
At the bottom is a square.
Yeah, right there. It's a little bitty
Little
square.
square.
Guess what?
That goes in the circle.
Jungle Jeff. The square goes in the square.
Into the square. Just
While the circles go above, let's see. While the circles go above the circles. See that?
Oh.
Square in the square, circle above circles. So it's in a straight line like that. Okay,
Perfect.
turn it to the side so the kids can see. Okay. All right. Now you don't want to twist this around too much, because if you like twist it around or twist it at all, then the square will become a circle and it won't stay in as well.
Well, how far do I put this in?
As far as you can get it. Pick up a ball.
Pick up a ball.
This ball is going to represent you. And this whole object is representing Jesus' power and how it can give us hope. It can lift our spirits. Don't do anything yet. It's tempting, I know. I want you to put the ball in the first one facing
first
you.
hole.
Yeah. Now, you see the circle underneath your ball? Leave it open, but cover the other circle with your finger.
Okay.
All right. So the circle under the ball should be open.
Got it?
Now, I want you to hold it straight and
Okay.
blow in. Go.
That was pretty cool.
Now do a little blow
Little blow.
and see if you can make it hover. And stop blowing. It goes right back in.
That is
Try that
awesome.
again. I love to watch it. Excellent. Stop blowing. and
magic.
It looks like magic. Now, so think of it this way. In fact, later on, if you want to draw a nose, eyes, and mouth on this ball to represent you, you can. But whenever we're feeling down and all we can see is yuckiness in our life and stuff not going good, then we just kind of are flat. But when we add Jesus' power, reminding us of all the things that Jesus has done for us and how he's with us no matter where we are and loves us and has a plan for our life, then it gives us hope. And that makes us hover in this case. Take your ball off.
Okay, my ball's
All right.
off.
Now, let's say you have a friend. The other ball. In fact, and put that friend in this other one. Yeah, the one farthest away from you when you're blowing. Now, think of a person. You got somebody in your mind? Think of somebody in your mind that's a friend. Okay, you got an idea?
I got an idea.
Okay. And in fact, later on, you can draw nose, mouth, eyes of that friend later on, too. But for now, we've got our friend in there. Leave open the hole underneath that ball and close the one that doesn't have a ball.
Okay.
All right. Now, our friend may not know anything about Jesus. And maybe you don't even start talking about Jesus with your friend. Maybe you just do something kind. Help them with your homework, okay? Or be good friends to them. And after a while then, they're going to think, why is this person so happy and good all the time and cares? And they might discover that you've got Jesus' power. So maybe then they'll learn that Jesus' power gives them hope. Let's see if they can raise. Awesome. And you know what?
Neat.
It is neat. Let's put yourself on there now, too. Ooh. Both balls. Now, if you want both balls to hover, you can't put your finger over any of the holes, okay? Jesus' power can give both you and your friend hope. Let's
At the
see.
same time?
At the same time. Oh, isn't that awesome? When another person is feeling down, or when you're feeling down, remember Jesus' power can give us hope. That's cool, isn't it?
That
now
is
here's the
awesome.
hard.
I love it.
Here's the hard part. We're gonna put it down now. I know you want to
can't-
keep
I wanna
playing
keep
with
doing
it.
it.
I know you do, Jungle Jeff, but it's yours to keep forever.
Forever and ever?
Forever and ever. So one more time. Okay. Now put it down for
Okay.
just a little bit longer.
Okay.
And then you can play with it all you want. Isn't that awesome? Now it's time to do our brain break. We do a brain break. Sometimes you do those in school too, by the way. Is this light still on?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Okay, guys. Now it's time for our brain break.
Brain break.
Yeah, we did one yesterday. Anytime you cross your middle line, it helps your brain think.
Okay.
And so we're going to do an activity today that Conductor Kathy can't even do. I'm going to see if you can do it. And
Wait,
kids,
if you can't do it, I have to do it?
yeah.
Woohoo!
I bet you some kids can do this one. So here's the directions. You ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
It's called the ear nose switch.
Now, wait a minute. My nose is attached and my ears are attached.
No. Just listen and do what I say.
Okay.
Step number 1, stand up. Step number 2, take your right hand and grab your left ear.
My left ear.
Now turn around so your back's facing the camera so the kids will know which way.
Okay.
There we go. Now, turn back around because then let's see this next part. All right. Because when you're looking at somebody in a camera, it looks the opposite of your hand.
What? I can't hear you.
Okay.
I got my whole...
All right. Now I want you to take your left hand and touch your nose. Okay. You got it?
I got it.
Okay. All right.
Can they see my nose?
No, turn back around. There we go. Here's the tricky part. Now, listen to what I say before you do it. Uncross your arms and move your left hand to your right ear and your right hand to your nose. You're going to switch them.
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
Just gotta switch them?
Yeah.
Well, how hard can that be?
Well, let's see.
Okay, I just gotta uncross
Uncross. Go ahead.
and touch.
Yeah. Uncross. He's thinking.
See, it's not hard.
It's not hard when you do it wrong. Okay. That's tricky.
I gotta think about it first.
All right, now you switch it back.
That is hard.
It is hard. In fact, if you never can do it, it's fine. The sheer practicing of trying to do it, your brain's really thinking, isn't it? Okay, so this is what we've learned about today's brain break. Conductor Kathy, nor Jungle Jeff.
Wow,
Can
that
do
is
this
hard.
All right, sit back down. No, you stand up. All right, now it's time. It's time for something we do every year, and that is talk about our compassion child, Israani. All right, now if you haven't been to Bible school before with us, when we come to the building and everything, you may not know about it, but this is Israani. She's our compassion child. In fact, for the last 9 years, we've been raising money at Bible school to help take care of her for the year. It cost a little over $500. Yeah. Now, we think, where does Israani live? Well, she lives way, way, way. You'd have to get an airplane and fly across the ocean to get to an island close to Indonesia. It's really far
that's
away.
really far.
Yeah, and there they don't have the things that we have. They don't have houses with electricity and water that runs.
No gaming system.
Oh, they don't even know what a Game Boy is or video games.
Really?
No, they don't have the electricity for them. I mean, sometimes we have so much stuff we forget about all the great things we have. And look at us. Sometimes we get all like, and we're focusing on the yuckiness instead of all the great things we have. The fact that you're even watching virtual VBS
That's
means
awesome.
you have more than Israani's ever had. Yeah. And the bag of stuff, oh my goodness, that you got for Bible school. Well, anyway, the money that we raise for our offering time, offering is giving money for something that we need, is giving them some food, giving books for her school, just things to help her family. And a few years ago, her dad died.
Oh, that's sad.
I know, it's sad, and so they have less, and so our money is really important. So every year at Bible school, we have a contest.
Oh, yep. I like these contests.
Yeah. And you're thinking to yourself, how are we going to have a contest this year?
Virtual donations?
Well, similar to that.
Okay.
Every year you'll bring in, if you've come before, coins, dimes, nickels, pennies, even a dollar. From here and there. Maybe you have allowance or birthday money that you have left over. You do chores around the house for money. Well, if you have some extra money, your parents did get a note about this, so tell them to check their parent folder that was in the bag or that was handed to them. They can either give for you on the computer,
Okay.
and the directions are in the letter, or you can drop by the church, and we have a boys and a girls coal bucket that will be set out, and you can do that anytime, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday.
Make sure you put it in the boys' bucket, though.
Put it in the girls' bucket. Now, do you know what happens at the very, very end after we find out who raised the most money?
Usually something gets messy.
Something is going to get messy. Yes. If the boys win, we pick out one boy,
When the boys win.
and that boy will get slime delivered to their home. To either be slimed on them or somebody else.
Slime their parents.
But if the girls win,
Yes.
yeah, they could, I guess. If the girls win, we pick out one girl,
Okay.
and the slime comes to them. We won't be able to tell you till our last night of Vacation Bible School, day 5. Okay?
We could be close.
In the meantime, if you want to give and you have some money, have your parents read that parent letter. It's time for our theme song.
Yes!
I love our theme
It's
song.
awesome.
Okay, everybody, let's go.
Are you ready?
We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey. There's no looking back. Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us whole and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey. There's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. We stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you. Trusting in you. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you.
Woo, that was a fun song.
That was fun. I love that song.
I
So
do
much
too.
exercise and energy.
I know it. It was great. Now it's time to head to Rocky Railway train station.
Woo, woo!
We're going to see if that train can get the supplies needed to Rocky Top.
I sure hope it makes it.
All right, let's tune in and see.
Boss, I have the greatest idea. Today is the day we load up and refill on coal. So what do you think about this? I could steal all of the coal. Trains can't run without coal.
That seems like an excellent plan. Just be sure you take all the coal far away. Maybe dump it down the mountain so no one ever sees it. And make sure no one sees you either.
All right, boss, that sounds like awesome. I'm going to get them this time. We're going to shut them down. We can do this. I gotta go.
All right, man, I am so excited for today. Today's such an exciting day, guys.
Why? What's today?
Billy, tell them what today is.
Hey, Billy.
Go ahead, Billy, tell them.
We don't hopity hill go heavy hope. We go evil, and we'll whip over here. Oh, so yeah.
That
Good
sounds like
job.
work.
What did he say?
Today's coal loading day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You
Oh, and I am
understood
so
that. Of
excited
course.
because it takes coal to run the steam to run the train.
Did right.
And Billy, we've got a special delivery today. Oh, go ahead and tell them what the special delivery is.
Oh, they don't book.
Bibles?
No, he said it's such an important day for the kids up on the mountaintop of Rocky Top because we have a special delivery of kid printed Bibles. That's what he said.
Oh, yeah.
See, there's more to it than...
Yeah.
So we're so excited you guys are here to help us out because we need you guys to load the coal in the coal hopper.
We can
I
do
think I can
that.
use
Think you guys can do it? I mean, are you strong and ready to go?
Look at these guns.
That's awesome. Cool. Well, Billy, show them where the shovels are at. You may need to demonstrate, Billy, on what they're going to need to do.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
How do you do this?
We open it up, and then I'm going to well over it. Then we'll have it over there.
Got it.
Really? Oh, man.
We can do it. We can do it, Jungle Jeff.
You got it,
You got the perfect shoes on.
Thanks,
for
Billy.
shoveling.
Oh, yeah.
I guess-
Okay.
All right,
This
now
one's
don't
for-
hurt your back. Make sure you
That
bend
one's
with
for
your
you.
knees, and we just need to fill this up because this will be enough for 1 week of travel.
1 week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you just imagine all the kids when they get up there and they open up our special delivery and they see a Bible that's going to give them hope and talk about all the good news that Jesus has to offer for us?
You know, that's one of the most exciting things for us is when people get to hear about the good news of Jesus and the hope he gives
Oh,
us.
Billy, I can't wait. Oh, man, they're just going to be so excited. Well, go ahead and start loading it up, guys. We got to get going. You know we got to keep it on schedule.
I want to eat over here.
There you go. Good black coal. Awesome.
It's easier than you think. Use your back. Get down there.
You guys keep that up, and I'm going to turn the golden key, and we'll go ahead and fire this baby up. What do you say?
Okay. I've been working on the railroad
Whoa!
just to pass
Be
the
careful with
time.
that shovel, Conductor Kathy. That
Oh.
kind of hit me right in the rib.
So sorry.
Yeah. We got
Sorry
the
about
steam
that, Jungle
going.
Jeff.
Oh, look, it's working.
You know what, you guys? I love helping God out by doing things like, this coal is just right. Oh,
Careful, Conductor Kathy.
sorry, Railroad Robbie.
I got it.
Oh, goodness, you guys are making a mess.
Sorry. Are you okay, Railroad Robbie?
That's Jungle Jeff.
I'm not
Conductor
Railroad
Kathy.
Robbie.
Whew. Okay. You all right?
I think that coal dust is going to your head a little bit. Hey,
I've been
you know
working.
what? Hang on a second, guys. I think maybe we need to do a good job of hydrating and take a little break and go get a drink of water.
Let's do it.
All right, come
we
on
could
back.
do
I am hot.
Yeah, let's go this way.
Woo.
Which way?
That's what Tim
It's the
said.
coldest water.
Here we go.
You guys are actually doing really good work. I'm
Well,
so proud of you guys. I'm
Thanks.
just
It is
so
hard
excited. Today is
Yeah.
our special delivery day. The kids are going to be so excited to get their Bibles
He's gonna
and read about the hope. Oh, it's just so great. Yeah.
Railroad Robbie.
We got a problem.
You've almost shoveled all of it.
No. The stuff we shoveled and everything that was there before is gone.
It already burned out.
Oh, man. I can't believe it. The coal's gone. What is going on?
It
There's
burned
no
out.
hope. It's just, I don't know what's going on. What are we going to do? The kids aren't get their Bibles.
Can't we just get some
I
more
just got to call my mom. Hang on. Yeah, Mom. Hi. Yeah, it's Railroad Robbie. What do you mean? Who? It's your son, Robbie. Yes, Mom. No. Wow, the coal is gone. My train's not going to be on time. The kids aren't going to get their Bibles. They're not going to be able to hear about the hope. I don't know what to do, Mom. You got another call. What? Love you too. Call you back. I don't know what to do.
Hey. I think you're forgetting something, Railroad Robbie.
Billy, the coal is gone.
Did you see it?
What? The coal is gone. Did you see anything?
Hey,
I ain't eat everything. I don't know back the the belly of the moon. I'm gonna do.
You were taking a nap?
Yeah,
Jeez, man.
Yeah, right.
What are we going to do?
well, okay. Don't you remember? Hey, wait. Jesus' power can give us hope in
hope
these.
you need.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now we talked about this yesterday
Yep.
too. Remember?
Yeah.
He helped us through those hard times.
Guys, I'm sorry. I just lost it there a little bit. I just was so excited the kids get their special delivery today.
And they will.
That I should have added Snickers. You know, I really should have. But
that always helps.
the better thing
You
is
little nigga.
that you brought me back on track.
Yeah.
I just need to say a prayer.
Prayer works
and
for everything.
That's right. And then we'll remember about the hope.
Yeah, well, and what prayer does, it doesn't do things magically, but what it does is puts the focus on giving our problems to Jesus, and then he'll answer it however he needs to answer it.
That's right. Let's say a prayer right
Let's
now.
pray.
Billy, want to pray?
You want to pray?
All right.
Okay.
Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, just forgive us for where we have failed thee. We pray, Lord, that you'll just work through this situation of not having any coal. We just want to give it back to you. We love you so much, and we ask this in your name we pray. Amen. Oh, wow. I did. What is that? What is it?
Whoa.
Billy, what is that?
What is that?
Thanks, buddy.
Well, beat up. Yep.
I think he needs some help.
Beat up. I
You don't say. No kidding. Wow, Billy, to Rocky Railway from Rocky Coal Company. We had too much coal for our coal trucks. Thought you could use some extra. Look
at that.
I can't believe it. That fast?
This is amazing.
That's what we were for. That's unbelievable.
Okay.
Let's go load it up.
Let's load up that coal.
This is nuts. They're going to get their Bible. Great. Thank you, Jesus.
No, I would like you to bring me another umbrella. I have a sports coat on at the beach. Excuse me a moment.
They found the coal. Some random person out of the luck of thin air just brings them some coal. I'm out of ideas. I have no clue what to do anymore.
That's unbelievable! Of all the things to happen. I know. Get a chain and wrap it around the front of the doohickey thing on the front of the... Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The part of the train in the front of it.
That's a great idea, boss. I'll get right to it.
Yes, well, I hope he gets that done, or it's no money for him.
Did you see that?
I mean, yeah, we were there.
True.
It's amazing.
Yes, it was. To get that coal delivered?
I tell you, well, you got to always focus on Jesus because Jesus' power gives us hope, and he knew what we needed.
He sure did, and he delivered.
Oh, that was awesome. Hey, I want to show the kids the rest of the stuff that is in their envelope. Let's see. What's left in the envelope, Jungle Jeff?
We have an all aboard.
Oh, this is a craft you can make at the end of Bible school tonight or tomorrow, whenever you want to. There's a magnet in there, in fact, a couple magnets with a sticky tape back. You stick on the back and you decorate that and put it on the refrigerator wherever you want.
Awesome.
Isn't that
love
great?
that.
Awesome. All right, and what else do we have?
We have another poster.
And you can color that, hang that up if you want, all about Ava, our red-tailed hawk. It's got our main idea, our animal buddy, and as well as our Bible verse all on one sheet.
But don't forget.
Red
tail. We gotta go red tail.
Excellent. Oh, and this is a coloring sheet or a poster of our Bible story today about Paul and that shipwreck. Pretty exciting stuff.
Yes.
And you can work on those whenever you guys want.
If there's one thing we can count on, it's that God will never let us down, and we can trust everything He does. He keeps His promises, we know, because, yeah, the word of the Lord holds true. We can trust and shame. And I love that old cross where the dearest and best for a world of lost sinners was slain. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. And I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. On a hill far away stood an old rugged cross, the emblem of suffering and shame. And I love that old cross where the dearest and best for a world of lost sinners was slain. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. And I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. And I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown.
God of heaven and earth, you are amazing. You hold me up with your hand, you give me faith, and I will put my hope in you alone, in you alone. God of heaven and earth, you are amazing. You hold me up with your hand, you give me faith, and I will put my hope in you alone, in you alone.
I will put my hope in you
This train is bound for glory. This train is bound for glory. Jesus made a place in heaven for me. This train is bound for glory. This train. This train is bound for glory. This train. This train is bound for glory. This train. This train is bound for glory. Jesus made a place in heaven for me. This train is bound for glory. This train.
Okay, now let's bring it down.
This train is bound for glory. This train. This train is bound for glory. This train. This train is bound for glory. Jesus made a place in heaven for me. This train is bound for glory. This train.